Hello and welcome. Jay Fiset here, founder of the Creator's Code. Welcome to another of my rants. And today, what I want to rant is about the one way. Now, if you're not familiar with what the one way is, let me enlighten you. Is that most people along their process of consciousness and evolution and development find something that works for them. And then they believe that there is one way. And this one way is incredibly important. It is the way. Everyone in the universe should use this way because it happened to work for them. So let me be clear, let me be blunt, and let me get to the bottom line of this. That is unconscious nonsense. I will say it slower if you missed it the first time. It is unconscious nonsense. Here's the honest to goodness truth, and I need you to get this heart, mind, and soul. For our evolution, for our awareness, for our consciousness, there's about 7 billion people on planet Earth. Guess how many ways there are? At least 7 billion! So if you have come to this spot of, you think you found the one way, whether that be Tai Chi, whether that be personal best, whether that be the Creator's Code, whether that be landmark, whether that be choices, whether it be balancing a frickin' crystal on your head, I am happy for you that you found something that worked. Deeply, I honestly am. But for goodness sake, you must broaden your perspective to understand that there are a multitude of ways. At different times, for different reasons, from different people, we hear and experience and feel different things. So I want to give you a very specific example that has actually, built up over time to trigger this rant. So one of the last courses that I was facilitating for the Creator's Code, a person came up to me and they pulled me aside and they said, well, I just need to share this with you. And they kind of looked both ways as though, somebody was going to be listening. What I need to share with you is this, is that I have done all kinds of different courses. And, I could let the courses go unnamed, but I'm going to say it for the purposes of I want you to get what this really means. I've done landmark, and I've done choices, and she listed off a variety of other things. She goes, but you know what? This course, it was the best. Those other ones, they didn't hold a candle to what you did. Now, any guess what my response was? Now, contrary to what I know sometimes happens in other places, which is, yeah, thank you, we rock, we're fantastic. What I said was this. You got to understand something. Your experience here with the Creator's Code is a result of all of the other work that you have done. Each was a step along the path. Each was a part of your progress. Each of those foundational ideas got to the spot where you had a monumental breakthrough today with us. But please, you cannot, well, you can, but let's be wiser than that. You cannot bastardize what led you to this point. And if we're willing to be conscious, if we're willing to, expand our focus, what we begin to recognize is this. Every course, every program, every coaching experience, every book we ever read lays the foundation for our most recent breakthrough. So let's be clear about this. I know that there are, thousands of people who've done the personal best courses, thousands of people who've done the Creator's Code courses that will go on to other programs. And unfortunately, because of the one way, come and say to some facilitator, some trainer, some person, it's like, you know what? Yours is the best one. I did all these things before, but yours is the best. And I just want to tell you, that's bullshit. It's not true. So, if you, as a conscious human being, could take a couple of steps back and go, I heard it differently this time. I understand it at a deeper level. My context is larger for me to process and cope with those issues and apply the concepts in a more meaningful way. That would be a more honest statement. So I'm just going to say again, there is no one way. It is your job as a human being dedicated to evolving, growing, becoming the conscious creator that you really are. It's your job to take every single step right up until now, honor it and acknowledge it, and to realize and to recognize that as you continue to take steps in your life, guess what? You will continue to have new tools and new experiences. It doesn't make the past bad. It doesn't invalidate the past. In fact, when we're conscious, it strengthens every step forward because we can bring it all with us. So, rant finished. Please, my request to you is this. There is no one way. And if that's true, what are the other ways in which you could take your next steps in your life starting now?